Hey, hey, hey. And we are back. Awesome, awesome. All right. Hey, everyone. All right. Let me join Soleil in. Hey, girl. Let me see if I can add you. All right. It is Friday. So good to see you guys. Excited to have this talk with Soleil.
Hey!
Hey, how are you? Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
You look so cute.
Thanks, girl.
Hey, well, welcome to In Conversation With,
All
which
right.
is, a little series we're starting on IG, just connecting with young entrepreneurs in fashion, beauty, culture, art.
Let me be
So, very excited to have you on this week.
great.
Excited to learn some things from you, hear about your story and all that stuff. So, how are you today? Yeah, you okay?
I'm good. Yeah, today's been good. I mean, I'm having
Yeah.
a good day.
That's good. And you know what, to be honest, when we are in quarantine like this, that's all you can ask for. Like a good day. A day that wasn't terrible. That's really all we can ask for.
Some days it's like, oh, I mean, this is fine. And then later on, it's like, this is not fine at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Exactly.
I'm
There's
having
some days
a
where I
crisis.
wake up, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. And then some days I'm like, I think I'm just gonna sit on the couch all day. And I'm just gonna make it
It's
a
a
rest.
pandemic. Every
Yeah.
time I try, every time I'm like about to beat myself up for not being productive enough, I'm like, it's a pandemic. Like, you have to, you're coping the best way you know how. Like,
Yes. And I remind myself that too. And I think I've heard people say it, but it's so true. We just have to like be kind to ourselves and give ourselves permission to not have amazing days every day. And if like today is literally curl up on the couch in a blanket, like that's what the day is and just go with it and then move on to the next. So yeah, so let's talk about you. And yes, yes, yes. So I would love for you to share your story. For those who don't know, Soleil and I worked together. It was probably almost like 4 years ago now. Did you realize that?
I want to say two, but it's been more than two. So it's like,
Yeah. I think it was about 4 years ago, which is crazy that it was that long ago. Um, and we were just together on the set. With the first shoot, it went really well. So we did another one. Soleil was the mastermind behind the hair of Afro Dance. If you guys have seen that fashion film that I put out, Soleil was actually in it also.
it was
Yes, yes, she was in it. I
talent
convinced
and,
her.
and
Yes,
crew.
yes. But would love for you to just share your story and kind of how you got to where you are.
it's it's kind of funny because when you're just like where you are, it like implies like some great like mountaintop, and I feel like I'm just taking off every day. So it's
But I
like,
think that's great though. Not I totally interrupted you, but that's what I appreciate because I think there's so much I guess inspiration in just telling literally our story where we are right now. Like you, I hope to be so many more places, but I think people can kind of get something just from wherever we are now. So would love for you to share that.
right. So right. Let me see.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York. I'm from New York, but I moved away. Moved to Baltimore,
Okay. I
and
got
then
family there.
then I like went to boarding school and all this stuff, and then I moved back to New York because I wanted to go to the best hair school in America. I was like, I
Yeah.
gotta go to the best hair school there is. If I'm gonna do hair, I need the best foundation. I was at a school. I was at University in Alabama, and I
Okay.
was like, see what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do this again, but in hair. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
really search and find what the best is available to me, and that's what I want. Because for regular university, I just was like, whatever, I can go anywhere. I'm just gonna go here. But
Right.
not here. I really, really wanted to be intentional. So I moved to New York to do that. I did a couple interviews. There were a couple schools, but their schedules did not. It wasn't like a match. Schedules didn't work, and it was just like, all right, I'll check back. I'll circle back. Maybe I'll circle back. That's all I thought to myself. And
Right.
then I was modeling back then, and I did I did a presentation and I got a gift card for a
Okay.
salon to get my hair
Oh,
done.
wow.
And I asked the girl, the colorist, I was like, where did you go to school? Because I want to go to hair school, but, you know, Google in 2009 and 10, it wasn't as popping.
Right. It's
The
not
search
exactly.
results, SEO was not as popping as it is now. So it was
Right.
like, I need to know what to do. So she was like, oh, I went to Aveda, but if I had to go to school in this day and age, there is a newer, better school that I would go to. And then she led me to Arojo, which is the school I went to in Soho. They have a couple locations now. Look at them expanding and growing.
Yes.
It's so exciting to see just growth of everything.
Yeah.
Went to hair school, got my license and everything. And then I did similar to like, you know how you have your postdoc and artists have like residencies and doctors have their residencies. Since hairstyling is a trade, and I went to trade school, our residency, our postdoc is an apprenticeship.
Oh, okay.
So I did that for a couple years at this like fashion-y Soho salon. So just, you're in Soho, so everything that comes with that. So the owners were two, like,
I know.
I ate sushi a lot for lunch. Like, what are we doing? Owners were two editorial stylists that still work. A lot of the references that we're pulling now, they worked on in the 90s. So
wow,
like they're pretty cool.
Know that? That's cool. Did you know that when you started working there?
I did not.
Oh wow.
I tend to be very present and like I want to feel it. So when I know I have to meet someone, I don't typically do research on them. I want to meet the person,
right?
Because it's their accolades and things like that it's not who I'm meeting. So I don't want it to skew how I look at them. So I typically just go meet the person. So I went in there and I was leaving and then the guy that ended up being like my direct mentor, he stopped me on the way out, like, hey, wait a second. I want you to talk to someone. Then he brought the owners to me and then we all had a chat and then I had a job. And then I was there for a couple of years. So just seeing all of the amazing things, because there's theory and then there's real life. And that's where, you know, our residency, that's where we put our theory and our practice to the test.
Right.
And like, you know, this is what you learned, but now you're seeing a version of it executed and learning different versions of it and stuff. So that's my beginning in Soho in a fashion salon with pretty cool hair. At the time, they were doing like really good hair. I was really into it.
That's awesome. Also, guys, tuning in, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in. We'll come to them as we see them. But I know you said it sounded like you were sort of in college when you decided, so you knew for a while that you wanted to do, like, what first inspired you to become a hairstylist?
I have been doing hair. I was that girl that used to get people in trouble because I was playing with their hair in class, and their mom used to be like, don't let her play in your hair. And they'd come back like, you can't play in my hair no more. And I'd be like upset, like, the hell is wrong with her? Like,
why not?
I'm doing the damn thing over here. Ponytails you have wasn't my ponytails. Anyway, I was that kid. So I liked to play in hair a lot. And then in my like tween years, I started like kind of doing my hair and stuff. And then when I went to high school, it became like my source of income. Just doing I was braiding all the guys' hair and all that. But I wasn't really like styling. I wasn't really even thinking about it. But I was you know, getting my money. And then in college, I was going to class, doing the everyday things, and I was like, this ain't it. Excuse the train, y'all, if y'all can hear that.
That's all right. This is real life. So
like, this is not it. Like, everyone is stressed about tests and class, and I'm not feeling it.
Right.
So I went like part-time so I can kind of be in school, because you have to be in school.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to tell my parents? I dropped out.
Like, I left.
Just living off my refund check. Like, so I had to figure it out. And then that's when I thought about it for real. Like, I was like, I think I was doing hair in college too, a little heavier.
Mm-hmm.
I had learned how to do a style my sister did on me. She did these like short. I think they're called now in 2020. They call them like spring twists. But I
Okay.
had them in 2004,
Okay.
so I
Trendsetter.
learned how to do them, and I started with them, like for the women's styling,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. The versions of that I was doing, and then I thought about it seriously. Like, what am I doing in Alabama? Like, am
Mm-hmm.
I gonna stay here? Am I gonna like get married and pregnant like everyone else that stays here? Like, if I'm going to do something, I need to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not doing anything. I need to do what I want to do now. So now I moved.
Back to New York. Awesome. Yes. J Fo Beauty said you did her hair like that. She said you did her first, I think, twist out.
Ooh,
J Fo Beauty. Let me see. In the comments, you see them at the bottom?
I'm too far away.
Oh, okay. But yes, first twist out.
Hey, girl.
Cool. Oh, love the purple. Thanks, mom. Mom commented.
Yes, very royal. Very.
Thank you. It's velvet, but it's still like a little cool, so I feel like I could do it today. So what about your first shoot? So I guess how did you get there? Did you first like assist the people from the salon, or how did you first come into like this is what you wanted to do was shoots, not just working in a salon, but really to begin to go that route?
When I let me see. I never had a real plan to go into the salon. The salon just sort of happened.
Yeah.
It happened kind of organically. Once I got the offer, I was like, all right, let's do that.
Yeah.
It was not on my move, wasn't on my board. It wasn't
Yeah.
in my mind. But when I got there, I was like, well, I'm gonna do this. Push come to shove, I could always do this.
Mm-hmm.
I could always, work in the salon. But
Right.
then working there, I started getting into it. Like, well, maybe, I'm gonna do, I'll do this. Um, but I just wanted to do hair. Like I wasn't very specific about it because I wanted to learn all aspects, and like many industries, we're very departmentalized and
Yeah.
separated, and only like recently we're having a like crossover where you're
Mm,
seeing people are talking about all of the different sorts of hair things they're doing. So
right.
you see the stylists like me that are in salon and on set.
Right.
Um, but before they were very, very adamant that you pick something and that's it for you. And that's what it was going to be. So I was just rocking with that for a bit. And I was learning some good stuff. So I was with it. When I came to set, like me, my first one, I think I went on, I think I assisted the owners for something.
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool. We didn't do so much. Let me see. It was cool because I wasn't in the salon. I was
Right.
like, fresh air, I'm free. I'm
Yeah.
out. Let's go. And then they were different people. It's like easier to connect with them one on one outside of the salon. So
Yeah.
that was really nice to connect with those guys like that. I felt a little more seen, like a human one on one versus like employee one on one.
Mm-hmm.
So what I learned from them was, let me see, it was unintentional like learning,
Yeah.
but I like adopted their like a lot of their ways, a lot of
Right.
the like, just kind of how to move,
Yep.
how to be like your energy you're putting out, kind of. I feel like I got from them, but that was like the first. Assisting with, for me, like it's fun. Like I'll assist anyone. I feel like it's
Right.
like we're on set having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do it.
Even
So
now, are you still assisting even now?
yeah, there's so many people that are like I don't feel, unless you're like so busy or it just doesn't fit into what you want to do. Like I don't see why that really needs to end. Like let me see. There's the hair artist. She's my friend. I assist her a lot or whenever. Um, There's also Lacey Redway. I'm on set with her.
Okay.
Um, so it's like you can't do. It's kind of like when you're. Have you ever been on a shoot and you have other photographers helping
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
And they're doing like lights and getting the boxes and stuff. It's like we all can do the same thing, but we don't all need to be the same thing at this moment.
Yes.
This team right now, these are our roles, and to make this hair machine work, we gotta play our part. So
yeah, and I agree with that because I still assist photographers too, and I think it's a great way to learn. Like you said, you kind of learn initially how to move from the people who own the salon that you were working at. I think it's similar. You just, even if you don't learn every single aspect from one shoot, you just can see like a little thing, like, oh, you know what, this photographer likes to do it like that. You know what, I think I might do it differently, but now that I think about them that way, you know, it kind of just, I find it sort of helps my knowledge base. And also, I mean, like you said, it's sort of like getting the machine to move. And it's like, if someone needs, you know, helps me out and assists me, of course I'll return the favor. You know, I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't assist anymore. I've been doing this long.
there's
You know?
like a weird, sorry to cut you off. There's like
No, go
a
ahead.
kind of like a weird negative connotation to assisting.
Yeah, there is.
Maybe it's the culture with the getting the coffee, the devil wear Prada kind of culture,
Yeah.
where you're like getting abused, you know, and
Right.
not really gaining anything. Like, what did she get? She
Right.
kind of got like a good name by association, but not really, because the lady didn't want to give her a recommendation at the end. Like, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. So it's like I don't have that. I don't have that. Like,
Right.
I feel like around me now I have lots of lovely, like my colleagues. I respect them. I have love for them, and if I can do hair with them, I want to be doing hair with them because they're my friends, and it's enjoyable.
Yep. No, I agree.
It's enjoyable. So that's how it be.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you kind of referenced the devil wears Prada. Do you think that sort of our generation of like creatives and, you know, like editorial creatives, do you think we're sort of different? You know what I mean? Because I do think that, you know, with the assisting days, there's definitely the big time photographers and you're their assistant and you're just their assistant. They're not going to look at you as anything else. Like you're that, blah, blah, blah. But similar to how you said, how you, you know, it's like a community on set and like you like working with them and all of that, you know, it just kind of made me think, I wonder if our generation of doing this is sort of different, like we're approaching it differently.
I think with the now when I started, I think it's just like Instagram. I had Instagram for like 2-3 years maybe. We were still posting like those like weird joints, those like weird pictures.
Yeah. Not caring about likes when it was just,
you know,
like,
not so many selfies, not so much lighting. It was like abstract.
It was just
so,
like, this is what it is.
With everyone, how do I say this? Like, so it was still very traditional. When I jumped into it, it was traditional. They were doing what they learned. That's how they learned it. They would tell me their stories about making $25 a week and having to do random people on the side so they can maintain their life while doing their apprenticeship. But there was no way for you to be quality, to be the best you could be with if you skip that step. So they were saying, which is, you know, what I recommend apprenticeships for sure. Like for hair, for sure. Like, yeah, I don't know. The wealth of knowledge that I gained. And yeah, for sure. Definitely a necessary step. With people skipping that and going straight to social media, I think it like shakes things up. So there are the people who we learn from who don't have social media. Who are like so late in the game. They have their like their tears from the magazines and stuff up to here. They don't really have anything posted. They're like, I get work. I don't need to post.
Right.
I don't,
like, this has worked for me for 30 years. Why do I need to change that?
Yeah, like I'm just my age. Like I'm good.
Right.
but it like shakes it up because people in the salon, the younger people are like, I don't gotta do this.
Yes.
I don't
I
got
put
to do
myself
this.
on social media. Somebody's gonna hire me.
Which is great. It's empowering.
Yeah.
It's empowering because then you can eat, because you're definitely not eating as an apprentice. It's definitely
Mm-hmm.
starving.
Yes.
But a salon cannot run without assistants, without apprentices. It cannot.
Yep.
Those lovely white-walled, jumbo mirror, leather seat salons that everyone likes cannot run if it's just the stylist. That's when you're there for 5 hours. When you want to come and be on time with your appointment and leave at a decent time, that's assistants oiling every cog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they greeted you, they took you to your seat, they shampooed your hair.
Right.
You got your haircut. They're blow drying your hair. Like you saw your stylist for 20 minutes.
Right.
Out of the whole appointment.
Yep.
And you know, so they can take, so the stylist can take 10, so you know, like 9, 10, 11 people a day.
Right.
So I think it's an incentive for owners to care and to treat their apprentices with a little more respect, because before it was like, you have to come through me. How else are you gonna learn?
Right.
You can't be a stylist with no apprenticeship.
Right.
But now it's like, no, I don't. So it's like, okay, we don't want to lose you just yet, so we're gonna try a little bit, which is good, because I'm here for mutual respect. We're working towards a common goal.
Yep, I agree.
We're working towards a goal.
My dad had a question. He said, do you attend the Bronner Brothers hair show, and how does it help?
I haven't. I did attend the one at the Jarvis Center.
Okay.
I forget what it's called. What is it called? I forget. But there's a big one. I typically think I will go, but I'm slightly biased to these things. I think the big brands have their hand in there. They just bring us together to try and brainwash us and sell us stuff.
Okay.
So it's like, look at this sparkly demonstration. Also, look at this product.
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel a little disrespected.
Right. So how do you find products? Yeah. How do you find products? Because personally, like, I am more of I find the thing that works and I stick with it, and I don't experiment, and like that's what I go with. But how do you find yours, and what's your process?
I love it. I hate it. I love it because it's like, ooh, what can I do with this? Or what is this? Or wow, it's amazing. It's the tool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like finding a new seasoning.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, what can I bake? What can I put this in? How can I use this item? So it's kind of like that. However, for the consumer, for like my clients or something like that, it's concerning because it's so much marketing. Mm-hmm. It muddies the waters.
So there's a lot of products.
There are a lot of products, a lot of similar products. Look at the water aisle.
Yeah.
Like, do we need so many different kinds of water?
Exactly. We just need water. Just water.
It's kind of like that. It's like, these are all doing the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
I can tell what's going to work better through like using it or reading it or just having experience using a whole bunch of products. So I can feel it and know if it's right for the person or not. But that's where it comes in. That's why I like them, because I can use them.
Yeah.
I find regular everyday people are very confused.
Guilty.
With all the messaging, with all the advertising, and they have a harder time. And I feel for them.
And I think my personal fear, like, obviously I have curly hair, but my thing is like, I'm going to try that one product and it's going to make my hair fall out. Like, that is my go-to.
Not going to happen.
Like, if I mix, like, I usually like this shampoo, but this conditioner is a different brand, but it sounds interesting. But if I mix it, is my hair going to fall out? Literally, that's what I go to first in my mind. Not going to happen.
More than likely not. Between shampoos and conditioners, like, unless I don't know what could you be doing unless you're pouring random ingredients into it.
Yeah,
that way, maybe that's not. I don't think yours gonna fall out. I think the worst that The worst
Yeah,
that I
what's
see
the worst?
happening is that your hair will just be oily and you're like, dang, now
Back to
my
what
hair.
I used to. Okay, that's not bad. Hearing it that way, maybe I'll be a little more exploratory. So when you try products, do you try them out on yourself first, or how do you do that?
It's usually I have them for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a style I have in mind, and I want a product to do X. So I'll look
Okay.
for a product to do X if I don't already have it. I have products already, so
Yeah.
I'll be looking at a new brand, looking for a product. I know exactly what I want to do. For like a hairspray, I want like a hard hairspray. Right now, my favorite is Oribe Superfine. Like you spray that, it's cemented, ain't nothing going anywhere. I'm happy, life is great. So if I want another stronghold hairspray, I have one that I love that works perfectly. I'm looking for another one too. The exact same thing,
Yeah.
better.
Right.
Like, can it beat the one that I have? Is the mist, does it mist better? Is the scent better? Is the hold better? It just gotta be better. So
Wow.
that I usually think about what style I want to do. Or there's that, or there's like, this product looks new. Like I don't have anything that does this quite, this
Mm-hmm.
particular thing. Then I'll get it and try it and be like, try it. I'll just do a style on
Yeah.
myself
Mm-hmm.
to get a feel for like the texture, um, what I think the texture can be good for, the texture of the product
Yep.
versus what the marketing says. And then I think about all of the people I could possibly use it on and kind of just filter
Ah,
it through. Like names of people will come, like this will be good for these people using this style.
right. Oh, that's so interesting. Well, it's clear that when you were talking about like, does it miss the way it missed? Like you have a process. So can you talk a little bit about your creative process? Like, when you say you are the lead hairstylist on a set for a photo editorial, what's your process like for that?
I look at the makeup. Because they're going to send the mood board. So I
Mm-hmm.
look at the makeup. I look at the hair, what they think they want for hair.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I look at the models. I Google the models because I want to see what their hair is currently doing.
Okay.
Because they'll pull like a beautiful photo
Yeah.
of their favorite photo of the model, but I need to know what she's doing right now,
Oh, that's
um,
interesting.
what
That
she's
she,
gonna show up doing, so I can be
right.
ready for that.
Right.
Um, and then I'll probably go to her Instagram and try to just see her face from different angles, so I can
Mm-hmm.
kind of get like a 3D image of her face.
Right.
And once I get her face etched in my head, then I'll just start like thinking of. I'll go back to the references,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's references and the model space, and I'll kind of see like, okay, reference one on model,
Mm-hmm.
they want something like this. What do I think? What do you think, Soleil, about this? What would you do with this? And then I'll imagine things. I'll look at pictures of hair that I have in my hair picture folder, my reference folder. I look at all of them,
Yep.
think like, what do I like? What do I think is gonna look good on her? What do I
Mm-hmm.
think would be cool if they decide that in real life the references that they have given me do not make them happy? What do I
Right.
have over here?
Yeah. Right. So you always have something in your
The
back pocket
row.
just in case.
Yeah, I have so many things. Very a lot of versions of the reference. Many
Yeah.
versions of the reference
Okay.
because
Go ahead.
perspective.
Yeah. 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 Have you ever been on set where you, they've asked for something and literally they want something totally different once you get there?
Yes, but that's people are allowed to change their minds.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
like
you're
dealing
more of
with
a go with the flow. It
yeah,
doesn't throw
dealing
you
with
off.
like people in general,
Yeah.
I just kind of look at it like they have a desire. They want something.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't think people ever really know what they want. So
Yeah.
I'm always prepared. Like you said, you want this, but I mean, you could change your mind by the time the day comes, or you
Yeah.
didn't really know. You just had a deadline and threw up the the sheet, like well, here's a reference, and
Yeah.
or it's so many scenarios. But I'm like, they want something, and I'm a part of it. So what do I want? I'll figure that out, and then if they don't know what they want, I got what I want. Do you want what I got?
True. We had a question earlier that said, do you recommend different products for short hair versus long hair?
No, I recommend different products based on the texture and the style desired.
Mm-hmm.
The end of that.
Got it. Total sense. Okay, so what would you say your most challenging job has been? And then on the other hand, your most like, OMG, can't believe this happened, it's amazing moment?
Let me see. Can't believe it's happening. Every day that I wake up and I don't feel like a slave to my life, I'm like,
yes.
I can't believe this is happening.
That's so true. Everybody can't say that. Everybody cannot say that.
And the things, what was the question? Like when something has
the most like challenging.
Yeah. Challenging. I was on set for a big company assisting someone, and the team was great. However, the client's production there was some communication error.
No.
Because apparently, I think maybe the client wanted us to hurry up, but production would just come and hang out and be like, so how long? But then just kind of stand here like, 5 minutes, and then just kind of just like linger weirdly.
Like over
your shoulder. That particular shoot.
Yeah.
That was a day. It was just like, because it was like an energy. It was like, I feel like, you know when you feel like someone's not saying something? Mm-hmm. And you want to be like, do you want to say something?
Yes.
That's what it felt like. But it was kind of like, I saw every group except for production. I don't know what they were doing. I didn't really can read them too much, but we had different hair stylists. The person I was with, another person with their own team, doing the same campaign, putting out models for the same.
But two separate teams.
Yeah, and then makeup had two individual, well-known makeup artists doing looks. It just
it's like a lot.
It was a lot because it seemed like they were trying to pump out a high volume. They were like, all right, we have 75 shots
in a couple hours.
Like on paper, this was gonna be like we're gonna do the whole campaign in such a small amount of time, but in real life, it was like we're changing hair and makeup. I met the team there. They had been there at 8 a.m. I got there like I came in like the second shift.
Okay.
The backup with good vibes. Like, what we doing, y'all? And they had already done 2 looks on the one person that we were doing, or the like, not even one person. They had done looks already, and I was like, how would the face? I just be thinking like, when you're doing that much makeup, don't the face get tired? Yeah. Like wiping it off, doing it again.
And doing it again, yes. The skin dries out, you would think, like,
Because it wasn't like we're building. It wasn't like an editorial. It was like, no, we need to shoot.
Literally this right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it sounds super challenging. So we had people
made it through. It was fun.
That's good. You made it through. That's all that matters. Was the client happy enough?
I don't know. I wasn't lead.
So we'll hope the client was happy.
I guess because the lead, what all I was concerned with was my people, lead, and the other girl that was assisting me. We good? Y'all good?
Yep. We did a good job. Yep. Okay, we'll switch gears a little. So I had asked Soleil to kind of walk me through some hair that you can do at home. Now, did you decide this is like quarantine chill or this is like video conference? You know, what are you thinking?
I I don't like boxes or categories.
Okay, that's fine. So she's gonna walk me through a hairstyle. If you saw my post right before, I have some combs and some rubber bands and some hair ties and some water. I have never done anything like this live, so we're just gonna hope it goes well. But I am ready to try whatever you want to recommend. So I need to
All
like pick
right.
up earrings or glasses, like any of that stuff.
No,
Okay,
you're good.
okay.
Um,
Let's set up
can
my
you
little mirror.
loosely like gather your hair to the top? Let me see.
To the top.
Yeah,
Let's see.
but loosely now, loosely.
Okay. Higher than this? Well, that's not really top. You meant like a pineapple? Like if I pineapple it? Like up here? Can you see that?
I just need to see it moving. You know
Oh.
when you go to the salon and we're touching your hair in the beginning?
Oh yeah, it's like that.
Okay, put it down.
Okay.
Shake it out. Can you flip your part to the other side?
I can. I
Not
usually
yet. Just shimmy it over. You don't have to really make
okay.
it. I just want to see.
Yeah. It usually decides each day where it wants to part. So I wear parts on both sides, but yeah, it kind of decides on its own.
Okay. How do you like you? I feel like every time I see your hair, you have this super cute bob. Is this
Um,
your
it's
thing?
not it's not really my thing necessarily. So I don't do a ton of like change with my hair. I will wear it straight. So I'll straighten it and it looks completely different. It's actually a lot longer than I thought. It's probably like here-ish.
Inches.
Yeah, it's like really long if I straighten it. I'm trying to think. This time last year I had curly bangs. And that was the first time I had bangs with curly hair. And some days I'm like, oh, these are so cute, yes. And some days I was like, we're just gonna pin them back and wait till they grow out. So I did that. I'm not married to like a bob style though. Like I'm open to however we
Yeah.
wanna rock it. Yeah, I kind of let my hair do what it wants to do. Oh, Dee remembers the bangs, yes. When I first got them cut, I remember I have a friend in Detroit who does hair. And so I was like, I have this vision. I want to try curly bangs. And I had never thought about it till a couple years before I actually dyed my hair purple, kind of this color actually. And it was like ombre into purple. And when I went to the stylist, I had reference photos and she was like, oh, so do you want it with bangs? And I honestly looked at the photos for the color, but her being like a stylist, looked at everything and I was like, oh. I was like, no curly bang this time. But after that, I kept thinking, like, should I try a curly bang? Should I try it? So last year I tried it. It worked on the days it wanted to.
That's the thing about hair. That I love. My favorite part is the play, which is what we're gonna do now
Okay.
because I think you get the most creative situations
Mm-hmm.
that comes from that. I think why don't we do like take take your like thumbs where your eyeglasses are
Yes.
and like separate that hair and scoop that up into a like top knot like here.
Okay. Let me separate it. Okay. Like up here, like
You
that.
see, might as well be on your
Oh,
foot
like front.
here.
Oh, yeah. Let me pay attention to you.
On the front.
Oh, the front. Like here.
Yeah. Turn to the side.
Hold on.
Um,
More.
put that
Like,
arm down. Let me. Okay. Okay, back to forward. Let me see. Just have to see.
yeah.
Now pull the rest of that back hair up and leave that hair down by the side.
Leave this. We'll
Yeah.
pull it back here. Okay. Let's see. Like this much?
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. Look at these. My curls just do their own thing. I think it was about this much or so. Front, like before?
But a little bit. Yeah, kind of that in that area. I'll stop you.
Okay.
Furthermore, yep, more front.
I always go like down to get it to the front. Okay.
Yes, do that. And then put in a very loose ponytail.
With one of these?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
loose. I see a lot of tension going on.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Oh, I think this is a new one, so it's extra tight. So like once or like
One is fine. Yeah,
one.
let me
Okay.
see that.
Oh no. Can you see it all?
Gather that hair.
This hair?
Yeah, gather the hair that's just hanging out and turn
Okay.
to the side. Let me see. I'm trying to see how much hair is up. Okay. All right. Come back.
Okay. Loose,
Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry.
So
Chelsea said she
grab
loves
another
this
ponytail
segment.
holder.
What'd you say?
Grab another ponytail holder.
Another one? Okay. Chelsea loves this segment, by the way.
Huh?
Chelsea's watching. She said she loves this segment.
Chelsea! And put another ponytail in right where that ponytail is.
Right where this one is.
Yeah,
so single,
don't even take it out. Just put the new one in.
Okay. And don't twist it.
It's
just
sliding. So I need you to bring it back to the top.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Let me do that first. So like top-ish.
Yeah, you can just ignore that ponytail holder and then just bring the new one.
The new one to top. Okay.
You can just slide that one out later.
Okay.
Yeah, so smooth all that hair out. Smooth it out in your hand.
Oh. Okay. The other one is coming out. Should I take it out? No.
Yeah, you can take it out.
Oh, this hair. Smooth this hair out? Okay. So we're here.
Hair. The hair that's
coming
from your head. Yeah. So this ponytail, I just wanted to see it before, but we're going to put it in. So this is going to be tight.
Okay. I do tight often. So that's no problem.
You can get a brush or whatever it needs to be and smoothen this one out.
So is it going to be...
What is that? What are you doing with that?
I showed you. You said a brush. This is the brush I showed you before. My bristle brush is round. I've had it for a while.
I should have checked.
I've had it for a while.
What other kind of brush you got?
I have the ones... I don't have it over here. The ones that have
the plastic Johns?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple of those. I have one that is like this, so like it moves when you comb curly hair. You know what I'm talking about? It has the thing, but it moves. Yeah, and then I have the one with the beads on the end.
Okay, let me think.
I can go get the brushes if you want.
No, I don't need those. I need. We're gonna have to use that one. We're gonna have to use that brush.
So what brush? This is interesting. What brush should I have? Because this is the only brush.
Let me run and get it.
This is the bristly brush that I use, so this is helpful for me. Sharmina, what kind of brush do you have? I don't. I'm so bad at this. Oh, you know what? Someone told me to get a brush like that a few years ago. Now.
Only thing, it's like doing hair is easy, but when it's not me doing the hair, it's
I will get one of those as soon as the beauty supply store opens back up. Okay.
You're giving me like farmers markets. You got the toe shoes on and the bohemian bag with the jewels on it. Yeah. And you're about to like give me motivation and a hug and tell me something sweet. Like we're gonna reach for the same corn, and you're like, oh, how are you today? That's what you're giving me right now. But
there's an energy. We both reach for that same corn. Same energy.
Okay. So
okay,
I want to try something else.
Sure.
Can you separate your hair in two and bring it down?
Like pigtails down here?
Yeah, but not officially. Just want to see your hair tight.
So I'm taking this out on the top. Okay. Man, I'm about to be thinking about this brush forever. I'm about to go to see if I can get this brush that you just showed me at even Rite Aid. So it's not a good part. I'm usually like a straight part person, but just gonna.
But you don't got no tail comb, so your part's gonna be what they be.
Excuse me, my parts are really good with a comb like this. Okay, ignore the teeth that are missing from this comb. It gives me really good straight parts. Okay.
What that look like? Let me see. Let me see your face.
Okay.
Give me face.
Here.
Okay. So what I think I want to do, I saw you had like a red velveteen headband. Do you still have it?
I can go get it.
I think we might need to grab that
So I have one that's like this color that's like a hard headband, and then I have the red one which goes all the way around with the elastic in the back.
I like the I think I like the red. It don't match your top, but I
have the same one in like a light blue. I can go get them all. I'll go get them all. Just look at the lovely TV behind me. Be right back. Oh, also, Brandon said you should teach me how to braid, asking for a friend.
Bet. Yes, guys. Do you guys have a brush like this? She pulled out that round brush and I was devastated. I wasn't expecting that. Look at like a hair ASMR where you just watch people brush their hair.
I grabbed. What'd you say?
Like a hair ASMR where they're just watching people brush their hair.
Okay, so this is the one I said, or this is the one that you saw the other day. But I also and I have the same thing in this color.
Okay,
and I have cotton ones. You know, there's options.
Give me a center part. Give me a center part. You got your part. Got your part.
All the way back or just top? Like
halfway.
Here? So like here.
Yeah. And spray some water or your
I have the spray bottle. Up here, like along the part. Okay.
Yeah. Because you're gonna brush it down.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. You know, it's funny. I used to use spray bottles before I realized it was like a thing that people really use for hair. Because it was just, I used to, when I was younger, I only would wear my hair curly in the summer. Because it was like a wash and go when it was winter. And I grew up like in Michigan. I was like, I'm not going outside with wet hair. You know, my mom and my grandmother were like, go outside with hair. So it was always straight in the winter. So on those days where it was like a little cool and I was going to have to go out, but my curls weren't quite right, I was just like get a little curl going like that. So that's how I first started with the spray bottle.
Do that. Like, you know, when you're doing, you know, when there's like, after you do your twist out or your out, whatever out we're doing, wash and go out, whatever, the ends they just start to do their own thing.
Yep.
Instead of doing a full wash day, I'm like, okay, don't detangle your hair. Take the ends that are doing ugly things and just twist those ends.
Just
twist those. If the ends are ugly, twist them.
Right.
And then take it out the next day and you'll have a new twist out, even though you have an old twist out. Okay.
Okay. This looks good to you? Wet enough?
Yeah.
To do? Okay.
Smooth it on down behind your ear there. Can you do a part?
Oh, here?
Ear to ear? Yeah.
Like here. Oh, like mid, like right here or back near the crown?
From the mid, yeah.
Okay. I can. Don't laugh.
And that one doesn't need to be.
Should the part go? Oh, it doesn't matter. It should be in front of my ear or behind my ear. Does it matter?
Behind your ear.
Okay. I'm actually going to take my glasses off for this. I can still see. Okay.
Are you using the screen or do you have a mirror?
I'm using the screen. I have a mirror, but it's so low that I'm using the screen.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It is.
I was like, how are YouTubers doing this?
Right. I don't know where it was. I think it's about here. Hopefully that's right. Okay, so I should sort of have like 4 sections?
3.
Oh, the back, the whole back, and then...
Can you put that away, the one in the back?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Just a loose something.
Thank you guys for bearing with us. I've never done anything like this live. I usually just like find hairstyle. Loose, okay.
Actually, I have consulted.
Okay.
But not like this. Do you know how to braid?
Regular braid, yeah.
Like a plait?
Like to my head?
Like a cornrow or like a plait?
Like
what
a
do you know?
Like a plait, not a cornrow.
Okay. So I want you to take this hair.
This one?
Yeah. I want you to take like, you know how your hairline, from this part here to this part there, there's some like irregularities that pop out below your recession. Take a tiny bit of that.
Like here?
Yeah.
What's the recession?
The part that goes back.
Oh, okay. So like here. Does that look right? Should be closer. Something
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like this much?
Yeah.
Or that's too much.
I don't know if that's too much or not. Let's go with that for now.
Okay.
Um, can you just hold on to that?
Yes. Yes,
You
D. I
keep
will
that
take
out
a picture
the
of
way
the
for a
finished
sec.
look. D and Chelsea, they have to go, but they want to see the finished look. Gotcha. We'll do this. Okay.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
We have 9 minutes. No pressure, just so you know.
pin
It's,
that
it's gonna cut me off. Okay.
pin that
This.
out the way.
I didn't bring a pin. Can I
Okay,
just?
that's fine. We're gonna slick this down behind the ear, but on top of that piece that's dangling out.
Okay. So like here,
Mm-hmm.
here,
Yep. Come
behind
down.
the ear, but on top of that piece, like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
See
look
this?
at me head on.
My oops. See?
I'm trying to reach through the.
Sorry. Yeah, just reach. Just reach. Okay. Head on.
Okay, so the hair that you're bringing back, bring
Yeah.
it down forward a little more and then back.
Forward and then back. Okay. Can I
Cover
add some
the.
more water?
Yeah, you can add water.
Okay. This is hilarious. I hope this finishes well. If it doesn't, it's not you. It's totally me.
Okay, so you're holding the. You need to hold the brush like this. You're holding it like, yeah, hold it forward and bring it down,
And
down,
then
down,
back,
down, and then back.
like over my ear, like this, but put it behind my ear.
Yep,
So just like here.
yeah. Look forward. Now do the other thing on. Do the same thing on the other side.
Do I need to clip this? I might need to go get a clip.
Put that in the ponytail
Oh,
with the other one. You can
this,
make it
the
tighter to
part that
hold
I
it.
brushed, put it in the ponytail holder.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's there. Now, oh, we didn't pull apart yet. Okay. So like here,
Yep.
that's good. Okay. And then I wet it some more.
Do you have your defrizz product?
So I do. So you said a curly.
Anything that's
Product.
almost is either creamy or gooey.
So I have two things that I have not used, but I'm willing to use. So I have Curls Creme Brulee, which says,
Yeah, I'm guessing.
what'd you say?
I'm
It
guessing
says
that one's
a whipped curl cream, or
my,
this other Curls. Oh, it's a moisturizer. Or I have what's it called? Like a frizzies, like a pomade, sort of.
put the cream one on these pieces here.
Brush this first.
Yeah, since it's in your hand.
Okay.
Down,
Oh right, my bad.
down, almost
Down
even try to come forward.
at the front and then back.
Yeah, that's it. So you're gonna have to do the other side over, but this side is the way I need it to be.
Oh man, this is pressure. Down and back. Okay. Like that looks fine.
Yeah.
Or again. Okay.
That's fine.
I didn't do that on the other side. Okay.
Kinda. You kinda did. Like it's very similar.
Should I take it out to do it, or just?
You don't have to. You can just slide it on in there.
Down and back, like she said.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Now get that in the ponytail. Put the cream on these joints and get those juicy. You can even braid those a little bit at the top.
Should I braid? I don't know. I'm gonna try whatever you think I should try. I'll try what you think I should try. So should I put the stuff on first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Juicy is good either way.
All right. Juicy is good. More.
And then or water if you need. I just want them to be a little more defined.
Okay.
And then
It's this. You see, I have the one on program. Can you see what the ear?
I like that one that's hanging out.
This
That's
one?
good.
Okay, good. Yeah. Other side. Okay.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Am I stressing you?
I mean, you're not.
Okay.
I'm stressing myself. It's not you.
No,
You're great.
no.
I just
Now
never,
you know how it feels to be a hairdresser. Oh
it's
my
stressful. I'll just take the pictures of the hair. I'll let you do your thing.
God.
Actually, while I'm doing this, I saw you recently posted a shoot that you did where you use like playing cards within
Yeah.
afros. How was that? Like, did you was that the concept you got? Was it something you were hit with? Because that was so
That
unique and so interesting.
that was super organic. Me and the photographer Haruka, I love her.
Uh-huh.
She's we just come together and create stuff.
Yeah.
I do hair stuff, she shoots it, and then we
Awesome.
see what happens. Do we like what we did today? Like what we doing? And then she wanted the angle, and I was using the cards to smoothen out the cutout effect.
Oh,
And she, it was
interesting.
really her idea. She was like, actually, keep the cards in. I want to take the cards.
That's
Um,
so cool. I loved it. I don't know if I told you that, but I loved it.
Thank
Okay.
you. So in that moment, I was like, man, I love, one reason I love working with her is because I love her perspective, and I like being like pushed a little. Like,
Yeah,
oh, I've never thought of that. New weird idea. Let's shoot it. Let me
right.
see what the ponytail's doing.
It's very loose. It's just one thing. Can you see it?
Okay, come back to center. You can leave it like this, or you can
Yes.
put the ponytail into like a Pocahontas situation.
Let's do that. I like that idea.
So
So
tighten it up.
tighten it so I
Yeah.
can like take this one out and double it even. Okay, great.
What
Because
I
I feel
do,
like, go ahead.
what I do in real life is if I'm gonna redo a ponytail, I
Yeah.
just leave whatever ponytail holder is in there and I just do it over.
Oh, no,
Then
this
when
is
it's in, I'll
interesting.
just slide it out after.
Okay, so I just wrap this one around maybe like 4 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
You need to see it?
get another one. Huh?
You need to see it?
No,
Or,
no.
okay.
I'll
Got
see it
another.
after I put the second one in.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got another one.
And then put it like
A little bit down.
a little bit down. Yeah.
I did a style like this a couple times when I was experimenting, not often. Okay, I did that. Do I need
Now
another
do
one? Do another one? Okay. But I would use the mini rubber bands. So I don't know. I had this inspiration one day, and so I had a ponytail, and I broke it maybe into like 5 sections, and then each section I did like a couple inches,
Ooh,
a little rubber band, a couple inches, a little rubber band.
I
I haven't,
love that.
I haven't
I
done
want
it.
to do that for me, but
Yeah, do it.
hairstylists don't be liking to do their own hair. Let me
What?
see what that. So I'd be like, ooh, but then I'd be like, who's taking that out? Not me.
Okay.
Be bald after because I'm gonna cut it off.
You want to see it? How we are?
Like
I
it.
also think 2 minutes left. We have the
Get that
countdown.
headband. I like that. Get that headband.
The purple one or the
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 red
round
one.
one all the way around my head. These are the same.
And ooh, the gray one.
Okay.
Ooh, the red one. The red one.
Okay.
Pretend you're putting it on, but just put it on top. Let me see. Don't
Like
put it
here?
on though. Like
Okay. Like
hold it straight. Yeah. Now flip it so the knot is on top. Now put it on your head.
like this?
Yeah. Further back.
There?
A little bit up. Let me see.
Can you see
And
that?
put this down. Put this part down. Put your hands closer to your ears. Let me see. Not into it.
No.
I thought maybe I would be, but not for that headband. So this is good. You can use it on the ponytail holder.
1 minute. Okay.
I think we're good for like a minimal
This
situation.
is cute. I like
With
this.
the base, and then you
Yes,
can
and I
just
think it's good,
put
like, let me do something. Because what I've been doing at home is like, let my hair go curly or put it up in a clip. Like, those have been my go-tos this whole, like, 5-6 weeks I've been home. So this
turn. Let
makes
me
me
see.
feel like, oh, sorry. This makes me feel like I'm doing something.
Ooh, turn to the side. Give us profile. Okay, Beyonce. Okay.
I'll do some selfies when we finish so everybody can see it all.
Girl,
Okay,
cute.
so we
You
have
did it.
20 seconds left. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to share? Any inspiration while we're in quarantine? Anything like that?
Extend grace to yourself. Thank you for coming to hang out with me.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for inviting me on.
Thank you for joining me. This was fun. I actually really liked this. I haven't done this before. This was great. Thank you, Soleil.